Hello friends, welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. And this is kind of very exciting video for me because I have created my second product. This product is a Telegram bot that you can use to broadcast messages. Users of your bot can subscribe and unsubscribe to the broadcast messages. If they are subscribed, whatever message you send, they will receive. If the user in any case unsubscribe to your bot, they will stop receiving the messages. So let's get started. Here I have written all the code. I'll show you how to set up this code. In the environment file, you will need three things: bot token and owner ID. So if you go to Telegram and go to bot father with this blue shape round and white tick, if you create new bot, there are very easy steps. Once you create your bot, you can list your bots. I have a list of my bots. I can choose any one of bot and get the token. Once you get the token, what you need to do is set the token in this environment file. Okay, I'll do that very quickly. Then you need owner ID so that the owner of the bot can set scheduled messages, any text, document, video, audio, image. You don't have to change this. In case you don't know how to get your own ID, then there is a bot called get my ID. This is get my ID. When you hit start, this one, okay, get my ID underscore bot. When you click start, you will receive your Telegram ID, and once you receive that, you can paste it here. Once you are set with these three things, there are two ways to run the application. First, in case you want to test the application after you set your environment file, what you need to do is you need to do npm dev to start the Telegram bot. In case you don't have pnpm installed, what you need to do is that npm install. Okay, it will install all the dependencies, and then you need to run npm run dev command, and it will start the development server, or it will start the bot basically. So you run it locally, but what happens is that if you run it this way, you need to keep your terminal open. So in case you want to run it in a daemon mode where it runs unless you stop it, you need to use Docker. For that, you need to install Docker on your machine. And once you have installed Docker, what you need to do is you need to build the image first, like this. Before I missed this point, I just remember one point is that this application is built on Node.js. So if you don't have Node.js installed on your machine, you need to install Node.js. So once the image is built, you can see the image is there. Okay, this is the image. What you need to do is that you need to run this command. I'm not sure I haven't correctly formatted this. Okay, you need to run this command, and as at this point it is running on terminal, but if I stop this and use one more tag here, it's a -d for daemon mode, and if I run this, oh, I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, my bad. I need to use it after run. And you can see, yeah, it's already container is running. My bad. Already the container is running, so I'll very quickly stop it and remove it. Now if I run it in daemon mode, you can see, oh, it still says container is running. Let me very quickly change this. Yeah, it is running. Yeah, now if I run it, you can see it is running in daemon mode, and I can now close my terminal. Still the application will run on itself. And if you see docker ps, you'll see that the image is running, and if I use the logs, you can see the logs are there as well. Now let's see how to use this. So here I'm on boat father, and this is my boat. Let me delete the chat history so that we can start with it. So if I come again here, you'll see this start. So when I hit start, you'll see that welcome Raj, you are now subscribed to broadcast messages. Okay, since I am the admin, I can use two commands to schedule messages. The first is schedule, then date in the format. So today is 22nd of December 2024. In this format, I'll provide time in 24 format. So it is 16:13 here. So I'll say on 16:15. This is the message for my users, and when I hit enter, since you are admin, you are seeing this messages. Okay, and if we wait for a bit, let me very quickly update the readme file here. I'll say message format. Okay, the first one is this, and the second for media messages, what you need to do is first send a media, then reply the media with the message, and again the message is in the same format, but it takes media, date, time, and this is the caption for the media. Okay, so let's see. You can see a message is scheduled, yet there is 1 minute left. So when the time comes, you will receive, all the users basically will receive messages. And meanwhile, let me set a media message as well. So this is one of the media, okay, that I want to send, and I'll reply this media with a formatted message, schedule media, the date, let's say 17, and this is the caption for the media, and when I hit enter, you'll see message is scheduled. Okay, and let's wait for few seconds so that we will receive the message. Okay, I'm not sure why we did not receive the first message in, because there is a possibility, but let's see what happens. Let me schedule one more message so that let's see what happens there. It is let's say 17 again. Okay, let's see what happens when it turns to 14, 17. Everything seems correct, but it is still 17, but we did not receive the messages. I'm not sure. Let me very quickly debug the application and see what's the issue. We should have received the messages. Okay, I have figured out the issue, and the issue was very funny because when I started this, we are not on the container, and then we are on the container. So what happened is that there was no subscriber to send the message, and that's why. So now let's try with another message. Okay, and it is 20 here, so let's say 21. So let's wait for a few seconds so that we can receive the message here, and you can see we have received the message, and this is the message. We can try media message one more time. So I'll provide the media, I'll upload the media, and then where is the media message? Yeah, this is the media message. Okay, I'll reply to the media with the specific format, and I'll say, let's say 22, and let's wait for, you can list all the active schedules here. There is a cancel schedule as well. Okay, and when you use it, you need to provide the ID, and it will cancel the schedule as well. Okay, so let's wait for a few brief seconds again. Yeah, you can see scheduled media broadcast and the message as well. Here there are few things that you can change. For example, the welcome messages. Okay, this is the already subscribed for. This is when someone subscribed. There are messages for unsubscription as well. So when I write stop here, you'll see I am now unsubscribed to the, you can see bot is stopped by the user. So there are few things that you can at this very moment do, and there is obviously scope for improvement. If you face any issue setting this up, you can always come in the comment section. I'll try to help you as well. I also have a public GitHub repository where you can find this code as well. Again, the link of it is in the description of the video. I hope this video helps you create your broadcast Telegram bot, and in case it do, please subscribe to my channel. That helps. Thank you for watching. Peace.